to the second episode of How I Spent the Apocalypse. As you can see, just like the other day, I have dressed all up. I am not dressing up for the entirety of the apocalypse. I see no reason to. What you're seeing now is one of our many, many outbuildings. By many, I mean we tried to count them and lost count at 20-something. Obviously, I just like to build things. But this particular outbuilding has a story. My son, this property that we're on now, originally belonged to my son and his family. They sold it to us sometime last year. And we'll tell the sad story of what we wanted this place to be at some future date. At any rate, this barn, he actually got this part of it, the lower part, and the roof line. Somebody threw the whole building away. And he brought it here after he tore the roof line off. And he and I framed the second story, and then we put that on. And then he built this side thing on. Since then, I've completely redone it since I bought the property. But this is one of my many workshops. I don't want to hear anybody say now, oh, you're so, there's no luck involved. It's a plan. Okay, so today, now we're inside here. You can see it's rather messy, so you can tell we work here. So today what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to show you how to fix a hose. Most of you know this, but some of you do not. This hose is a piece of crap, okay? See this piece of crap hose? And the end of it, the female end of it, broke completely off, see? So most people would have taken that hose and they would have thrown it away. But see, I know that I'm never going to have any freaking fucking money. And since I'm not going to have any fucking money, this may be the best hose I have. And as it turns out during the apocalypse, it is. Now, if Lynn will show you, this is an entire drawer full of pieces parts. It's both pieces that I've pulled off of old hoses. See there, I just cut the ends. And it's also these things, which are for fixing hoses, which you can see cost $1. But I always got them at the end of year sale, so I paid like 50 cents for them. Now, I can either use this, which is the female that would make this a hose again, or if I didn't have this, I'm going to use this, by the way, because I have it. But I'm going to show you what you can do. So you'll see I've saved all kinds of hose ends and pieces, right? So if I had to, what I would do is take the female off of there, see? And use one of these much cheaper hose fixers that you just put in, and then you just stick it on there, and then you have a hose. Okay, well, I ain't doing that because I have this thing. Well, I did till I threw it on the floor. Okay, so this is so easy. Okay, so why is the world such a screwed up mess right now? I'll tell you why. It's simple. So many people are dumbasses. They listen to what they're told and act accordingly instead of thinking. They throw things away. See? Now, why am I not going to keep this piece? Because this piece can't be used for anything. So I'm just going to cut it off. It can't be used for anything because, again, the brass part, the female part, broke off. So we'll just throw it in the trash. I threw something in the trash! That's huge, by the way. You should mark it on your calendar. Something to throw something. See, it's an easy fix. You take that, watch that. Now it won't go on because sometimes it does that. But, okay, so you have to push this in here. Sometimes it's really hard to push it in there, which is actually better because if it's easy, then it will leak like a sieve. So you just have to push it in. And then, okay, so if it doesn't just push in, there's two things you can do. First is pull the sumbitch out and hit it with some oil. Our old friend, WD-40. Just hit some oil there. Now we got it all lubed up. Now our hands are going to slip on every fucking thing we touch and we're not going to be able to get any grip. So we put that on there, or we try to. I promise nothing. But, okay, so I'm going to show you my go-to when it won't do what I want it to do, which is you beat it. And this is true of anything in life. If it won't work, you just beat the living crap out of it till it does. So what you do is you take your hose and go like that. And pretty soon, it's getting down there, see? It's not there yet. There we go. All right. So now, what? You need to see it? Okay, so it's not tight yet. So what we're going to do is now we're going to do the old one. Take the screwdriver and stab it in your fucking hand trying to get it in. So, all right. We're almost there. Oh, it goes into there.
I see.
And then you want it to set down. The only thing it's not doing right now is it's not setting all the way down. So, so like I said, as with all things in life, you just beat the living crap out of it till it goes in. Here's what you learn in life, if you live long enough. And if you're not fortunate enough to have pockets full of money, nothing in life is ever easy. Everything that should be easy, woohoo! See? Turns out to be a biatch. Then you just stick that washer in there. Hey, it'll go in there!
It will go in there.
It will go in there, God. As God is my witness, the fucking washer will go back in the house. Okay, there we go. Get in there, you bastard. Okay, there it is. Woohoo. See? Okay, now you lift this thing. Now you're going to have to loosen these up to screw them over the top. Oh my God, this is so easy. You can also use a whole, if you don't have one of these fancy things, you can just use any of these pieces, parts, and a regular hose clamp. And that works too. But the idea is to be able to put this, I'm building this piece of hose. Why do I need this piece of hose? Because I need the bottom of, and remember in the last segment I showed you my aquaculture tank? Well, it has a nozzle in the bottom that you can turn off and on, which allows you to take the water off the bottom of the tank. Now, the first batch of water is full of lovely fish shit and stuff like that, which is perfect for watering my plants. And then after that, though, the water runs clear, and I can use it to water those chickens over there. So that's why I need this hose. And it's as simple as that. Now I have a hose. All right? So what I want to say before we end this was that would probably be easier if I wasn't a moron. But like I said, that's what's wrong with the world. It's full of dumbasses. So until next time, don't be a dumbass.